Halo semua, terima kasih yang masih setia menonton Cumus Gaming. Kali ini kita akan melanjutkan bermain game bola kesayangan kita semua, eFootball 2026. Gimana keseruannya? Yuk ikuti terus Cumus Gaming. Halo, Bang Red Kuaza, terima kasih sudah bergabung Bang Red. Gimana kabar Bang Red? Baru kelihatan nih Bang Red nih, luar biasa emang. Welcome Om. Waduh, saya nih yang harusnya ngomong welcome nih Bang Red. Gimana kabar Bang Red? Sehat Bang Red? Bisa di mana sayang? Kamar mandi kali. Ini pipis. Kamar mandi. Dia malah ketawa Bang Red. Bang Red nggak lip Bang Red. Lagi lip apa nih? Sekarang nih Bang Red nih. Ngasih football atau game yang lain nih Bang Red?
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Milan.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
Tandingan pertama dalam
Well, as you can see, we've already
pagi
started
hari
here.
ini.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role, and he's so cute and clever with any aspect of the game in that department, which is usually the busiest part of...
Shoots! He's scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Raul going face-to-face with his great rival. Pedri. Rafinha. Lovely pass, but can he get... Great chance!
Ya, udah dua kali
Sticks it away! Two, and we've barely begun here.
Si Pagi udah 2-0
Was he ever gonna miss
gimana ini?
that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Back into the middle. Galatasaray have conceded twice already. This is a horribly uncomfortable predicament for them. Raul. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Clipped into space.
Galatasaray really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Raul. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Pass somewhat off target. Soboslai. Robertson.
Out lagi, out.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Milan have reclaimed it.
Milan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Looking for the run. Shot a goal!
3-0.
What about that from Fernando Torres? A finish of true class. And they are cruising away.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And that means just one thing. Terrific header. Just needed better contact.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And it's Soboslai. Cannavaro. For Soboslai. Threads one in. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Torres. And the shot! Oh, he's hit the bar! And again, they run up against... Big chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, easy pickings there. Out to the left it goes.
Ya, kencang.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? He's in plenty of space here. And the keeper beats it away. Pedri. Tries to pass it through. Raul, who's set up one goal so far. Oh, good spread. Pass is just off target. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Zubimendi. Now, what about a counter-attack? Rafinha. Pedri.
There will be 1 minute.
Too much
at a
pressure,
time.
and he's lost the ball. Milan looking to pass their way through. Turns and goes back. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Terima kasih yang masih setia menonton Lancamus Gaming. Jangan lupa dukungannya, subscribe, like, share,
Only
dan
one side have shown up
komen.
here, and they're just tearing it up
Attendees,
at will.
This is a lost children's announcement. Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times.
That gets things going for the second half. Galatasaray didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Probing pass. Racikan kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Racikan kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Soboslai. Rafinha. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he's cut it out. Soboslai tries to thread one through. Timber deals with that comfortably. Zubimendi. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that was vital. And we have our very first corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And the volley. And that is great goalkeeping.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That's a good ball. Oh, shooting chance! Timber clears it away. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Frimpong wins the duel this time. Now it's Torres. Now it's Soboslai. And that could set him on his way. And this is Torres. Rafinha. Soboslai. And it's Zubimendi. Fernando. And the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And this is Raul. Crosses it in.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Crossed it again. He rises! Oh, terrific save. Galatasaray are looking to go forward now. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's intervened well there. Strong running down that left flank. Into the last quarter of an hour. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pinches it off him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Galatasaray needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Milan finding their passes. And it's Soboslai.
Oh, really well played.
Rafinha. Plenty to aim at here. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Well, that has not gone well.
Substitutions taking place.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, that's well spotted.
Galatasaray really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Can he get on the end of this? Soboslai unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, that looks a decent ball. And this is Torres. Big chance! And he shoots! It's in! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
After 90 minutes.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Haaland! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Can he get it through?
They've got to make this nice and quick.
It's played through for him. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times.
Terima kasih yang masih setia menonton Champions Gaming. Jangan lupa dukungannya, subscribe, like, share, dan komen. Aduh. Kenapa nih mata nih? Kenapa nih mata nih?
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this.
Terima kasih yang masih setia menonton Champions Gaming. Jangan lupa dukungannya, subscribe, like, share, dan komen.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast
Jadi
here.
ngantuk
Things are
nih
heating
spill
up
begini nih.
and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're on the way.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think
It's a mighty effort!
that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Oh, good ball! Great vision. And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's Luis Suarez. Over to the left. Tries to pass it through. Saka succumbs to the pressure. Can he get it through? It looks a good ball through. He's found a way through. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides.
And the shot!
Nyam. Gol.
Talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Gitu dah.
A
Jadi orang
momentary lapse
semangat dong.
mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
Canggih juga speednya nih. Haji Diop.
Saka is always playing with one eye on the spectacular.
That's a shame because it was such a good decision.
Nice looking ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That'll be a throw. Pull it, engages and forces him off the ball. Played out to the left flank. He's shifting through the gears here. Aimed into, climbs up big.
Alamak
Well, that is clearly not the
Ora
outcome he
gol.
wanted.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
That is ended up in no man's land. Well, he's going to be disappointed
Apa
with
ini
that.
Pidip? Obat nyamuk udah dicabut.
Short changes him with that pass. He won't be happy with that one. Pull it. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And it's Luis Suarez. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Lovely, now then. Well, that looks a decent ball. Vieira. And it's Seedorf. Seedorf. Vieira. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Mohamed Salah. Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Luis Suarez. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He can run onto that. And he's picked it up out wide. Now the delivery. Not the most accurate pass. He's having a go. Lacking in accuracy.
Darren Fletcher clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Nesta cuts it out. Saka is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Knocks it into space, and he's lost his man here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And they win it back again. Spread it left. Played back in. Vieira. And it's Hullet. That's Gerrard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? The ball's foolish header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, it really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
This possibly the last play of the half. Decent chance! Racikan. Here's the whistle for half-time.
Suatu.
A very combative, competitive half with just the
Hello
one decisive
everyone, don't
moment.
forget to
It's been
support me with
compelling stuff.
subscribe, like, share and
On
comment.
the whole, the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They
Please
can afford
wait.
to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Galatasaray, the happier of the teams,
Galatasaray.
heading in for half-time, 1-0 up.
Substitution in progress.
Here we go again then.
Galatasaray definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Pull it. Gerrard. And it's Vieira. Yamal. It's a promising position. And here's Hullet. And the counter is on. That's really well manoeuvred. Yamal is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Pass somewhat off target. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Ibrahimovic is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Leicester spots it and intercepts. And it's Gerrard. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now, can they get him away?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Team still separated by the game's only goal. Back into the middle. It's a good ball out wide. No, it's come to nothing. Seedorf. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Yamal, he's picked his way through. Yamal, he's got tall. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky.
Hello everyone,
he
don't
couldn't actually
forget to
steer it
support me with
goalwards.
subscribe, like, share and comment.
Fletcher does really well to win the ball there. Luis Suarez. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Mohamed Salah gets into some space.
That has to be a lesson learned.
Aduh.
You can't just blindly cross the ball into the box with no attacking presence.
Substitution for Galatasaray.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Coming on to replace him is number 11.
Shevchenko, forever the opportunist, has sniffed, that's all he needs.
Lanjutkan RE8. Waduh, Kak Pitafan, terima kasih sudah bergabung Kak Pitafan. Kita ngantuk nih Kak Pitafan nih.
Well, he's hit it
Apa
long,
lanjutkan
but
tidur
astray.
tidur aja nih, lanjutkan
That pass isn't
tidur.
the best. Galatasaray still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, super find. Oh, that's fabulous.
Rambon.
Oh, he's been flattened there.
eFootball ini,
The
bukan
Netherlands
kerambol.
really are going for it here, Peter.
Enak
Now it's just a matter
saja.
of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Main kerambol.
Good ball, good take.
Wah, kosong gimana dong?
Finish! He has
Kosong
done
gimana
it!
dong? Ribery.
There seemed no way back, but they are level. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defenses apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
Wah,
That's
lanjut
just as the
nyari
manager
Rose.
would have seen it, an impact sub.
Rose. Siapa tuh Rose?
That has certainly made things interesting. Real chance!
Really
It's loose
dancing.
and there's a race for the ball. Now it's Hunnit. He's being urged to shoot. Goes for a shot!
Oke.
Well, if they're looking to win this, they're certainly going
Valentino
about things the right way.
Rose.
Now it's Hunnit. Threads one in.
Bayinya Ethan.
Now it's Yamal. Oh, that's
Ethan,
wonderful
bayinya
alertness.
gol lagi, alamak Jang.
Goal, the Netherlands! And
Aduh.
the game is well and truly turned on its head. That was a given. It always was.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of
RE2
goal.
aja belum tamat, RE8 jauh
So we
banget.
have a breakthrough.
RE3
Now, how
udah
will things
tamat,
develop from here?
RE2
To be expected,
tamatin,
Peter.
terus
They've
ntar
gone and
ada
stepped it up.
RE
Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. I thought it was going to
5,
happen then. How many
RE6,
more chances can they
terus ada
realistically expect
RE7,
now?
baru nyambung RE8 gitu, Kapitavan. Nggak bagus deh, kemarin juga nonton seru kan, nggak bagus. Itu kan seru kemarin. Terus nanti mainin RE apa tuh?
Pass just
RE
didn't quite work.
Veronica belum.
Well, quality
Seru
clearly
tuh.
deserted him at the crucial moment.
Veronica
The pass
terus
wasn't good enough and he knows it.
terus
Now
RE
it's
Requiem,
Ibrahimovic.
RE Requiem,
That's clear cut.
RE9.
It's a free kick.
Tunggu saweran.
That has not gone well. No, that's been
RE9
intercepted.
1 juta lebih.
Here's Shevchenko. And that will be the final act.
Bosan soalnya udah tahu alurnya mirip, ya teteplah harus tamatin lah. RE3 aja udah
Everything
tamat.
looked so good for them to start with.
Masa RE2? RE2 belum ditamatin, dan udah tinggal kelarnya doang itu dia. Kalau 8 kan penasaran belum main. Dah, RE7 juga penasaran kan belum main. Udah mulai ada iklan ini ya. Ya Bang Red, udah ada iklannya Bang Red. Ini kapan ya? Kapan ya, ini lupa dah kemarin pas mulai ada iklan itu. Pas ada iklan itu pas awal landscape kalau nggak salah, awal landscape ya, apa masih potret ya sekali ya, kalau nggak salah tuh Bang Red. main apa sih namanya tuh, main Harry Potter rame nggak Bang Red? Nice, sudah resmi menjadi YouTuber gaming. Amin, mudah-mudahan rezekinya juga resmi, Bang Red. Gak om, biasa aja wek-wek. Lagi nyari nih game yang rame di landscape apa ya? Game yang rame di landscape, lagi nyoba game nih, Bang Red.
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The
Dibilangin
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters.
RE8 mulu nih Kapitavan nih. RE8 kan itu terlalu gore Kapitavan.
Everyone involved is
Terlalu
absolutely up for it.
gore. Banyakan
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
apa sih namanya ya sebutannya?
Well, if you judge
Banyakan
a striker
aturannya.
by his goals,
Yang ini nggak boleh itu
Ruben
nggak boleh.
has to be
Ay,
held
nggak
in
nyampe.
great chance.
Ih, masuk.
Oh no, it's an own goal.
Aku mau cari game Roblox buat live potret. Game Roblox. Saya Roblox belum ngelip nih bang, baru cuman bikin shot doang. Habisnya bingung kalau Roblox tuh gamenya kan apa ya? Gak gampang sih, maksudnya mudah kelar sih dia mah. Kayak naik gunung. Ntar kalau udah nyampe mau kemana lagi kita, ganti game ujung-ujungnya. Rata-rata kan ya offset. Rata-rata pemain Roblox itu cuman main 1 jam kurang Bang Red. Jarang ada yang main lama kecuali yang Roblox mancing. Tapi saya udah nyoba Roblox mancing sepi Bang Red. Gak tahu kalau Bang Red rame kali.
Great vision. Retegi puts his foot on the gas. Now it's Shevchenko, and he's worked it through, and it's made its way to him. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Van Dijk makes the interception.
Tapi yang lain juga main-main aja tuh Om. Roblox maksudnya.
Aims beyond the defense.
Iya, pada main karena gimana ya? Mereka dari awal main Roblox kali. Kalau Acimus Gaming kan gak pernah main Roblox. Makanya bingung. Ya game sekali main tamat. Nah iya benar, sekali main tamat. Bingung kita ntar. Rata-rata cuma 1 jam kurang pemain Roblox tuh. Coba aja lihat di YouTube dah. Gak bakalan lebih.
Oh, that's a key interception. Caicedo. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Retegi.
Makanya nih lagi mikirin juga nih game apa yang bagus nih. Soalnya kan eFootball kan ini landscape-nya segini doang.
Now it's Retegi.
Berarti kan kurang pencarian eFootball nih. Gak tau di kalau di akun yang lain apa akun orang sih gak tahu ya. Banyak juga sih yang rame.
Saliba gets a foot in here. Tries to pass it through.
Kalau mau mainin RE ngeri. Soalnya RE banyakan aturannya dari YouTube-nya Kapita, makanya bingung. RE8 Om, susah ngomongnya sama aki-aki. Terlalu gore RE8 tuh. Kemarin aja upload RE8 kena dolar kuning. Ujung-ujungnya ya hapus lah daripada masalah ntar. Tapi nggak tahu dan ntar. Tapi kalau lip enggak ya nggak kena ya. Karena kalau lip iklannya dikit sih.
Retegi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't. It's Asa.
Jadi RE nih. Kan tadi Yei bilang RE8 banyak gore, tapi banyak yang mainin. Nah iya nggak tahu tuh kenapa bisa begitu ya. Jadi bimbang. Apalagi kan kita orangnya kagetan, gimana dong? Lanjutlah, gak coba main game PS2 Om. Game PS2.
And a
Bisa
trademark
juga
move
sih.
ends with the inevitable
Cuman lagi belum
classy
tahu
finish.
juga nih.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react.
Karena game
There's
PS2
only one word to
rata-rata
describe
punya
that.
musik nih.
Clinical.
Kalau game PS2 atau PS1 musiknya
has
dihilangin tuh
certainly
kayaknya
made
game
things
sepinya
interesting.
minta ampun.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week,
Kena
Peter.
hak
This
cipta
is
soalnya.
exactly what you want from a big game.
Pokoknya aturannya makin
Can he get
ketat
on
dah
the
Bang
end of
Red
this?
kalau udah ini,
Now it's
kalau udah
Racikan.
masuk iklan.
Looking for the run.
Goreng nggak bisa,
Racikan
hak cipta
was
nggak
alert to
bisa,
the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
banyakan dilarangnya.
Gets a good foot in there. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now, can they get him away?
Tapi kenapa ya yang
Racikan is onto
youtuber
this.
besar kok tapi mainin game-game yang
Racikan.
RE segala macam aman-aman aja ya? Apa kitanya yang kagak paham ya? Nah kalinya tahu dah. Padahal mah kita mau kayak biasa-biasa aja gitu. Tapi
The
tetap
pass is
aja.
intercepted. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
Kemarin upload RE2,
Oh, easy pickings there.
RE3
And here's
pas
Hazard.
awal-awal kan ketemu Mr. X tuh.
And kept out
Dia
by
udah
the most elastic of
kena
saves.
pelanggaran.
Bullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
He gets big.
Udah lanjut aja timbang Karambo keok mulu, keok mulu.
That's a
Ini
really decent chance.
karena mainnya lagi mikir game apa yang rame gitu loh. Kalau mainnya serius mah tetap aja keok.
Oh, that's well spotted. Looking to play him in. Mohamed
Gimana
Salah.
dong nih Karambo
Now,
lagi
what about a
Karambo
counter-attack?
ya football lagi seru juga sih soalnya. Biarpun kita dikecewain mulu,
Hazard.
agak pernah dapat gacaan bagus.
Racikan. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Pindah fantasi aja om, wek pindah fantasi, kayaknya aman dah dia nggak ada goreng. Pindah fantasi tapi ya. Orang masuk juga ada atep. The Warrior, kalau The Warrior itu kekerasan tuh, pasti kena itu. Nah, semacam God of War, God of War itu juga kekerasan dan vulgar, itu pasti kena tuh. The Warrior juga sama kekerasan. Kalau game zaman sekarang biasanya ada setting audio untuk stream. Setting audio untuk stream. Bagaimana tuh Bang maksudnya Bang Red? Setting audio untuk stream. Maksudnya musiknya dihilangin gitu Bang Red. Sama, waktu zaman PS1 PS2 juga musiknya bisa dihilangin Bang Red. Musiknya bisa dihilangin. Cuman mereka kan lebih zaman-zaman PS1 PS2 itu kan lebih arah ke game berbasis musik kan kalau nggak salah. Jadi gamenya dia itu pasti ada musiknya. Nah, di situ tuh yang kita ngelihatnya kalau musiknya dihilangin tuh kayaknya jadi sepi Bang. Feeling tuh kelihatannya kayaknya jadi sepi gitu. Lanjut dari 8 dulu. Dari 8. Bilangin goreh. Ya ntar lah abis inilah kita coba main dari 8 di pagi-pagi. Kali apa? Ya kali aja rame, kalau nggak rame kita masih jam aja ya. Ngetes yang game-game lain ya. Sekalian ngetes game. Mau mainin ini nih apa? Ngetes ini juga MotoGP. Kata Mas Im kan rame ya MotoGP ya. Yang 2025 tuh. Kita belum nyoba nih MotoGP 2025. Kayak di eFootball ini kan ada om di settingan game. Iya ada. Semua game dari dulu emang ada sih Bang, setahu saya. Bagian musik dikecilin. Cuman kalau eFootball kan kita nggak perlu ada dengerin musik, paling musik di menu depannya doang. Tapi kalau game-game zaman dulu kan emang musik itu bagian dari game, jadinya kadang kita suka mainin game tertentu karena musiknya gitu loh Bang. Apalagi ada judul-judul yang berbau-bau itu basicnya musik. Jadi emang game itu game musik.
You know, it was an
dijagain
intervention
banget ini
that
si
had to be
Haji.
made. Serious trouble lay in store. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
He's having a shot!
Kan dibilangin.
It's
Nggak percaya sih, lagi seru eFootball. Males komen lagi, ya kenapa komen lagi males? Out dulu ya, mau ke pasar. Aduh, jadi males, jadi ngantuk nih, ditinggalin sama Kapita sama Bang Red, jadi ngantuk nih kita nih.
That is such a cool finish.
Jadi ngantuk ini, begini mah caranya nih. Kagak ada yang nemenin. Ya Sepa, alah Sepa nggak masuk.
Everything is going to plan, Peter.
Saya juga mau makan pisang goreng. Alamak ya, pisang goyeng.
lovely neat pass. And here's
Siap-siap Bang Red. Kalau udah dari pasar jangan lupa mampir lagi Bang Red.
That is good alertness.
Kita binsang-binsang nih, binsang-binsang. Nih Bang Brother belum nongol Bang Brother nih.
This looks
Mana Bang
promising.
Brother nih?
Not the most accurate pass.
Nah, kalau pisang goreng udah habis jangan lupa mampir Kapita.
That pass isn't the best. Caicedo does really well to win the ball
Tapi
there.
RL8-nya males lah
Looking for the
itu.
run.
Masa iya pistolnya unlimited, pelurunya, shotgunnya juga.
Oh, that was a brilliant
Kita
save.
nggak merasa
Well, it
tertantang
actually
mainnya
didn't
kayak
do an
gitu.
awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Kita coba game lain dulu lah.
corners
Game apa
now.
ya? Ini kali MotoGP ya. Main setengah jam aja, setengah jam.
Oh, what a decent
Yo,
chance!
out. Masuk.
And yes, it's there! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been
HP
advised
us.
to do that as a kid. And
Harus
it's obviously
dicin. Kemana
etched
ngapain ke
in his
belakang
mind
bawa
now.
HP?
And he's done it again. He's got his second. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Kalah dong.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
In with the challenge. Knocks it into
Hi.
space. Stood up well to him there. He's a sharp little ball here. Shevchenko plays it in.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That's a shade optimistic. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Birmingham clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one.
Chance!
Gol lagi nggak tuh?
That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And sure,
And he shoots!
Aduh, kurang kencang itu, kurang
he
kencang. Gimana
went
dong?
for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Very nicely done. Hazard, brilliantly cut out. Might be danger here. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's come loose here. That is ended up in no man's land. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Time is desperately short.
Hello
now,
everyone,
but it is
don't
a corner.
forget to support me with subscribe, like, share,
Count
and
is rising.
comment.
That's 6.
Habis stamina-nya rupanya. Kita kasih Eden di sini. Di kanan kita kasih Prapan. Kita attackin Eden dan Prapan. Oke, one.
Substitution for Galatasaray. Number 9, Atebrisau. Number 18, Mohamed Salah.
Terrific header.
Coming on the field.
Denied by an
26.
instinctive save.
Kagura is offering a wry smile there.
Substitution in progress.
That is a
Added minutes
brilliant
has been
interception.
indicated.
Can he get it through? 4 extra minutes added on. Quality ball. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Azar. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, super ball. Too much on it, and that is
Orang
an easy claim for the
masuk.
keeper.
Orang masuk ya, Billy.
Oh, well played, well
Habis.
sorted out.
Oke, tampaknya kita sudah menang.
Galatasaray are walking off satisfied
Lumayan,
with their day's
lumayan.
work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts.
Dapat chance deal. Kita lihat dapat apakah itu. Bentar, lagi ini gacha dulu bentar. Kita lihat dulu nih gacha nih. 5 menit ya, 5 menit aja. Mana sih? Oh ini, dapatlah yang bagus-bagus nih siapa? Ayolah. Konami masa nggak mau ngasih sih? Oh GK. Alamak jang emang dasar. Oke kita gaskan dulu nih. Kita biarkan dia bermain sendiri.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here. He's gone for goal! Ruud van Nistelrooy, a giant among strikers!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Ruud van Nistelrooy.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Lampard. Nice bit of trickery. Nicely aimed pass. And he's been shifted off it. Fletcher tries making a foray down the right. And the shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Tries to play it through. It's a goal kick. Knocks it out wide. Just eases him off the ball. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Fletcher. Rodri. Into the channel. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Looking for a runner. This looks promising. Ball comes... Oh, smashing header! Really well taken goal. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Turns back here, probably the best option. Very nicely done, good spot that. And he's straight offside. Alain. Spread out to the left. He's in a great position here. Raya gets good distance on it. And that's been won straight back. Since! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Watford are looking to break at pace. Half an hour played now. And he's forced to go back. There will be a throw-in. Frimpong, who's set up 1 goal so far. Quality ball. Van Nistelrooy is herring after that one. He's in plenty of space here. Shot could be on. Chance to shoot. Fletcher is there and he can get that clear.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Oh, given away. Picked out brilliantly. Great chance! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's been taken short. Oh, that was vital. Galatasaray are looking to go forward now. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. He's through here. And the finish! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Adams! That's going to go a long way. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that's neat. Frimpong, he gets big, and it's come back out to him. Loose ball in for the pieces. Now, this time, surely. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And the whistle goes for half-time. So, your views on the first half?
Galatasaray really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Galatasaray go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. Here we go again. And it's Fletcher. Van Nistelrooy on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a third.
He looks a really hungry player right now. It's thinks about the shot. And it's played in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Now it's Lampard. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. And Fletcher! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Galatasaray are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
No, he's overshot the green. Good play on the left-hand side here. He's on it, can he get away? That's a good ball. Van Nistelrooy being hunted in packs.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Summerslide! Glorious! A finish right from the top draw. Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Coming on to replace him is
Galatasaray are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Drives it in. Tries to get it clear. Van Nistelrooy is onto it in a flash. It's a pretty loose pass. Knocks it into space. Can he get on the end of this? Ince. Played out wide. Looking for options for movement. No way through, so back it comes.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
He's going for goal! Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Good ball, good take. Takes a shot! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Galatasaray certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
substitution on the field. Number 9.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Irankunda coming on here. They need a difference maker.
Well, this certainly makes the game a little more exciting as we near the conclusion.
Watford have the chance to go the other way. Great defending, strong and determined. Ince plays a sharp little ball here. Darren Fletcher. And that has found him in acres of space. Darren Fletcher. And it's Frimpong. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Nicked it back promptly. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's in space and looking for options. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Ince. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Turns and goes back. Nice control. Incoming delivery. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And there goes the final whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Van Nistelrooy picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Please keep your eyes on your children during the
And
match.
all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening.